And that's one commitment I'm making to myself. I'm chasing my dream. I have an eternal perspective of where I'm going. I see everything I want. I do it in meditation. I create that in my mind. And it's what's funny, we talked about this a little bit, as you create that in your mind and how you see it. Mm-hmm. If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. I know that to be true.
100%.
And I'll bring that up. You've heard it before in other videos, but you have to change the way you look at things for things to change. It's a switch. We've talked about flipping a switch. Wouldn't you agree?
Yep.
Self-care is flipping a switch.
It is.
Okay. If you're self-care and you think you are, whatever that self-care is you're doing, write that self-care down and up it one more.
I agree.
That's how we become better. Okay. I hope you are doing these steps. And if you are, great. Now the next one is challenge yourself.
Yep.
Would you agree?
Yep, 100%. You have to. You have to
grow, right?
Yeah, you got to get out of your comfort zone. And if it's by doing one more thing that's different every day or something to your self-care routine. So Tom kind of talked about his. Mine, I get up, I go for a morning walk. On my way, I walk to a park. On my way to the park, walking my dog, I say my affirmations. And then I sit down and I do a 5 to 15 minute meditation. Yours is an hour, which props to you. That's amazing. Yeah, but you've worked towards that, right?
No, it took I couldn't, when I first started that, no, a few minutes.
Yeah.
But your mind's such a crazy thing. Mm-hmm. It's always chattering at you, ain't it?
Oh,
stupid shit, right?
Oh, yes.
God, you piece of shit. You can't do that. What are you thinking?
So, you brought up a point that I want to talk about. So, that voice, right?
Right.
Can I tell that voice, thank you for acknowledging that and telling me that stuff?
Yep.
That's not me today. I'm going to move forward from that. Thank you for acknowledging that was the past me. I would like to move forward. You can acknowledge that voice and not let it beat you, right?
And you can if you get good at it, because I just say, I get one of those thoughts and I just say, thanks for sharing, but I'm not interested.
Yes, I love that.
It's quick. You have to shut it down and go on to the next thought.
Yes.
Because you have so many thoughts. It's like you're thought thornting all day, right? Mm-hmm. Right?
Yep.
But if you're not shutting them down, because what happens is you keep listening to them and they just keep getting you, gnawing at you. You have to lean in. Mm-hmm. You always got to lean into fear. You've got to lean into thoughts. And I think I'm trying to figure that out, but you've always got to be leaning.
I agree.
In and forward.
Yep.
So leaning towards, if you're going there, that's where you're going. If you don't have challenge and struggle, you have it regardless, right?
Yeah.
But when you have a vision that way and you see an obstacle, you become a problem solver. How in the flying hell am I going to get through that? Well, I'm going to go around. Oh, shit.
That didn't work.
Okay, well, I'm going to go over here.
All right.
That didn't work. Okay, I'm going to jump over it.
Yep. I loved it. You had the same exact mindset as me.
It is mindset. But so often we get so used to where we've been that's so comfortable. And when the challenges and the hurts hit you, you just lay back and say that that's not so bad. My challenge is you just roll and grow.
Yeah.
There's a lot to be said about personal growth. And if you're not working on yourself, life's got to be miserable. I've been in the chaotic, not do it.
The times I haven't, so before getting into really working on myself, I did live in victimhood and misery, and nothing's ever going to change. Things are always going to stay the same.
And what happened? Everything you were saying was coming true, wasn't it?
Oh, everything that I spoke out did come true.
It
yes,
is.
I agree.
If you guys are honest with yourself and look at how you speak, and then you look at your daily result, is that my fault? Mm-hmm. Is that your fault? Individually, right?
Taking ownership, yeah.
Yeah, you have to take that ownership, because it isn't about your wife. It isn't about your kids. It isn't about your relationships at work. It's you. You made that choice.
Yep. Man, and ownership is something big. But jumping back real quick, we had talked. You said to write out your self-care and to add something, right? Mm-hmm. My challenge on that is I challenge you to add 5 to 10 minutes and set a timer on your phone to meditate, and do it for a week. and
Love it.
come back and let me know what you guys think. Because for me, in getting started in this, I like to go back to meditation because we are in such a consumer-driven world, such a social media world, phone addiction world. We're in an addiction and attention-grabbing world. If you can take those 5 to 10 minutes, and it will be hard the first couple days, and that's the part that you got to work through and focus on your breathing, there's a lot of techniques. Look into some meditation stuff, but I challenge you to do that and tell me that your mind isn't way less calm in a week's time than it was the week prior, because for me, that's where I get this little addiction to jump back into it, because I enjoy the peace. Exactly. I got all this.
So well, it's funny you say that, because I think I've shared with that before. In our vision, I thought I wanted all the stuff. I thought I wanted all the money and all the material stuff. You can have it. It's there. But what have I said? If I had a choice of $1 million versus joy, I'd take the joy over the million. But it's what I figured out is with joy comes the abundance.
But Tom, money buys happiness.
Well, when you hear that, that's a theory, but I for me, it doesn't work.
So my thoughts on that, right, is if money buys happiness, I got $1 million. Yeah. How fast am I going to spend that, and what do I have left?
Nothing.
For it, right?
So your happiness is done.
Yep.
Is that what you're saying?
Yep. Money and spending, it's all temporary happiness. But there is truly another side to that happiness.
It really is.
It's not the money.
And that's in the love inside. That's in the connection. And as you start to balance and align your thoughts to feeling, being in alignment, I just can't explain. And it takes work, because it's up to you. When you find out a way to live right here, right now, you'll be amazed. Because once you get to that alignment and then you fall out of alignment, how bad do you want to get back to it?
Quick.
Right? Because that joy and that peace is right there. So now all of a sudden, shit that's happening in your life, you're changing like that. Boom, I want to get back here. Boom, I want to get back here. Right? So you're changing an identity. Instead of back here's comfortable, now you've experienced really true happiness, true joy.
Yep.
So now you want to get here. Wouldn't you agree?
I agree 100% with that. I agree 100% with that, dude.
Yeah, and that's really the work. How do I get in alignment? How do I get more joy? Oh, man.
But when you're there, too, don't you feel like you're so much more present in life and what's going around and taking it in?
And I can do more things.
Yeah.
Don't you feel like you can spin more plates when you're in alignment? Mm-hmm. It's like things are getting handled while you're right here, right now.
It's like becoming
a
juggler, but you feel confident and you know how to do all of it. It's not craziness and, I can't catch this. Nope.
No. Doing it. It's working, and then all of a sudden, boom. That happened. But I had an intention. I know where I'm going. And it was an intention of good, right? It's just that intention, that commitment. There's so much here, but it's just taking it all and getting to a point. At the end of the day, you want to be aligned with your Creator. You are divine individuals. We are, right? And it's living differently than in our humanness all the time. It's kind of crazy. But I'm going to stop that one thing. Me and Zack had one other thing. If you're experiencing heartache, okay, and it's heartache in a relationship, like this dealership we talked about, it broke my heart.
It broke your heart
because of the relationships and the love we had for each other, and we supported each other, and we grew together. We read books together. We talked every day about how can we better, how can we serve others, how can we love more, how can we care more. As a whole, we got to that. But it come to me the other day that I was getting comfortable, and sometimes the rug gets pulled out from under you to keep you going forward. There's a lot to be said about a broken heart and healing and growing into that person that you were created to be. Would you agree?
I agree. I think in multiple aspects, I think everyone in their life in one form or another has to get their heart broken. And that heartbreak really projects you into who you can be and who you don't want to be.
Exactly.
And it's up to you to take that path. Are you going to be this better? I can stand up and make better decisions, be a better person, be the more me that I really, really want to be? Or can I take the victim? Life has happened for me. Life is happening to me. Is that what it is?
So that's the victim.
Yeah. So life is happening to me. Everything beats me up. Nothing's good. This relationship or business or job loss or friend passing, something has totally thrown you off. And you can never get past it, right?
And that's how you're seeing.
Yep. But there is ways to see another side and to not fall into being that person that you really don't want to be. You can I just love heartbreak, and I love it when all the bad things crash down as much as I love all the good happening. And I say that because it's always a redemption period. It's your chance to redeem yourself and come back and be how all these losing football teams and all come back, and we won, right? And you can be the winner. You can come back. You can be strong.
I love that.
You don't have to feed into being the weak person or not feeling your most self. The breakups, the heartbreak, the job loss, everything is your redemption period to come back stronger, to be that next you, to build you up, and to just, man, to see that vision, to see that ultimate self of you. I don't know, and I don't mean to like jump into it with heart, but there's been multiple different things that have seriously broken me so bad in my life and have made me the saddest person. And while I've been that sad person, there's been this other side of Zack that's taken a stand and been like, no, and I refuse to be this person anymore. I am going to be better, and I can be better, and I don't care any which way I'm going to get it. I'm going to be this me. And it happens, and we all feel it inside, and you can take it and be like, I have that fire, and I'm going to build that fire up, because you'll have both. And I could have taken paths to be, I'm going to keep being the sad person.
But the truth is,
I just want to be depressed.
The truth is you have to have both.
You do, though.
To have the light, you have to have dark.
Yin and yang, 100%.
Isn't that true?
But it's up to you to take it and to run into that next self of you, you know?
Yep. It's leveling up.
But I do agree, because you do have to have yin and yang, and sometimes you have to dip into the dark to be able to be grateful for the light.
Right.
And sometimes you have so much light that you have to get the dark to see why you're grateful for the light, right?
And sometimes a broken heart, you know, as much as it hurts at the moment, you just find in it, you'll start to evaluate and see the purpose in it. And then you just grow to another level, and the love is deeper. The unconditional love is deeper.
I agree.
You know, there's love and unconditional love, and love is on condition. I don't like that kind of love. I like the unconditional. Regardless of what you choose to do, I love you. Regardless of what you choose to do, I love you. That's the truth. But I pray that you make good choices to propel yourself forward, and I challenge you to see different and see your dream and accelerate versus decelerate. So we're getting pretty close to the end. When you say,
yeah.
But just know we care about you. I'm so excited me and Zack was here. Hopefully what we had to share, there's no hopefully. There's something in this. If you don't got something the first time you watch it again. There's something, I promise you.
And if you didn't get something from this video, I encourage you to go check through our other videos or even our YouTube shorts. We got a lot of different areas and things to view for you guys. We even have some stuff on Facebook and Instagram, so check those out as well. We just want to be that voice of reason and better in the world. So we just really appreciate you guys and you guys taking the time to be here. I want to touch on one more thing before we close this off. With things changing up, Tom's going to be taking over more of Accelerate Your Life and being a big face. I will still be doing some videos and being in the videos, but Tom is going to be doing taking a little bit more action with the
Yeah,
accelerator.
and I'll be doing that, and Zach's going to be out doing videos and expanding what he does, and just grateful to have him the time that I have him, and believe he's really helped out with what we're doing just because of the age span. But I'll update you. I'd stay in touch with him. I'll let you know how he's doing, but just don't ever forget about Mustache Media. Certified drone, what is it?
Part 107 certified drone.
To fly a drone.
Pilot. Yep.
You'll have to catch some of the videos. Pretty cool. Fly in and out of trailers, and it's just like, whoa. But that's his passion, that's his dream, and I'm just excited to see him just go after it, and just
good.
Grateful. Thanks,
Well,
you guys. Love you.
Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. If you guys got a nugget out of today's video, please like and share this. We are just trying to get our messages out there that much more. Share this video with your friend. If you have any friends that are struggling or could use a good messaged video, we'd love to be that message for it. Thank you guys so much, and I can't wait to be in the next video with you guys.